common worship there beside me?
What? What do you want?
The book of common worship that's sitting in the pew. I grabbed Kindle. I agree. No, that's not mine.
Oh, no.
Oh, get the steps again, that's all right. I haven't, I was just looking at it.
I tried. Paper right?
I know, but I know that. Right there.
Yep.
Thank you. No, it's the Book of Common Worship. It has all sorts of things in it for a liturgical church. And I just grabbed a book. Any book will do. All books are good. All right. So what are we preparing for? Preparing for everything to be different. Way different. Tell us what it says in here. In Isaiah 2, verse 4. It says, the nations shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. There's this old song in the 60s in there. I know Steve will get it. So you know what? Meaning they're beating their swords into plowshares. So meaning they're taking their weapons, which are steel, iron swords, and they're beating them and reshaping them to where they can be a plow to cultivate the earth. Okay? And they're taking their spears and instead using them as pruning hooks where they can pull down branches that need to be trimmed up. So changing things completely from one thing diametrically to the other. Okay? I have this baby's on again. And the wolf shall dwell with the lamb. This is from Isaiah 11:6. The wolf shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid. So is it normal for the wolf to dwell with the lamb? What would happen in the everyday world if the wolf and the lamb got together?
The wolf had more lamb chops.
That's right, the wolf would have lamb chops. Somebody would eat the lamb. Yes, the lamb would die. And the leopard would lie down with the kid. Now, the kid's a baby goat. Kind of the same scenario there. I mean, it's hardwired. Yes, it's hardwired. The leopard would take this as lunch. The calf and the lion and the fatling together, and the little child shall lead them. So everybody expected that when the Messiah came, that it would be like a whole-grown person, like maybe a leader to lead them in the battle against the Romans, or maybe some great teacher, They didn't expect, even though the prophet had told them, the little child shall lead them. They did not expect faith. But that's what Jesus did to the world. He turned everything upside down, changed everything that was. So now you're going to have predators lying down to prey and nothing happening. Warrior people not making war anymore, not teaching their children war. Now we're a long way from doing that right now, maybe after 2,000 years. But we do have a model of how to do it. We just don't often pay attention. God sent Jesus as a small baby because, I don't know why. Because he wanted us to see, as this child grew up and became an adult, all the things. He wasn't just suddenly plucked down to us. That this child would lead us from the very first days. And it's 180 degrees from what anybody expected. And turned everything on its head if we only listen. We're to share, we're to love, we're not to hate. All these things. Okay, now. I checked, they're gluten-free. You're good. You're not gonna open. I tried these stuff. It's inclusive, okay? I'm being the lion and the lamb. I'm not going to try to hurt anybody. But it's important that we try to live our lives and watch for the ways that we can help each other and watch for the ways that we can share. And do not be just the greedy souls that we sort of are. Left to our own devices, we can be selfish and we can be mean. But if we follow what Jesus said, then we can be loving and we can be generous.